What's going on, fam? Eric Ellis Jr. here, or Wolves, I might say. What's going on, Wolves? Second episode of the Ask Eric Ellis show. Now, I might switch this up a little bit later on how I decide to do this. I might actually start doing this live, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But in this episode, I have a question from Duran Miller. Thank you for asking this question. Where do you go to find the right people to surround yourself with? Like actual people who won't judge you, because I'm still in the beginning stages. People that actually see potential and take interest in my dreams too. Now that is such a great question, Duran, and thank you so much for asking that question. But before I actually answer that question, I want you guys to comment down below if there's a specific question on entrepreneurship, branding, or marketing that you'd like for myself to answer, right? That's what the Ask Eric Ellis show is about. You ask, I answer. Now let's dive deep. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 practical ways that you can actually use to start generating the right type of quality friends, right? Because at the end of the day, your network is your net worth. So many opportunities that I have been blessed to come across in this lifetime was simply because of who I knew. Now, at the end of the day, you probably heard this term or this line talked about before. Basically, your network is your net worth, or it's not about what you know, but who you know. And that's truth, right? I've seen people with literally no brand, no results, right? And they're nobody, but they've been, I guess you could say politics, they've been put into certain positions because of literally who they knew. So how would it feel if you knew everything about this specific position, you were elevating yourself in life, and you were like the best candidate, but somebody else got the position over you because they knew somebody, right? Now, instead of focusing on the negativity behind it, instead of saying, you know what, why didn't I get to the next level? Why didn't they choose me? It's time to start building your network, right? And number 2, it's time to start surrounding yourself with people who are going to allow you to get to that next level in life, right? Now, the question is, how do we surround ourselves with those people? And the importance of that, guys, is literally the 5 people you see that you are currently hanging out with the most will determine how successful you are. You have no chance of succeeding if you are hanging out with people who aren't trying to succeed. They're going to go ahead and pull you down. It's the crabs in a barrel mentality, right? When they see you succeeding and separating yourself, they're naturally going to want to bring you down to their level because it's going to allow them to feel more comfortable. So the only solution to start elevating in life is to surround yourself by like-minded individuals who are going to allow you to elevate in life and not want to pull you back, but actually try to ride the wave with you and try to succeed with you. So how do we find those people? Number 1 is events. Guys, I've been to so many events and I haven't been to enough events, right? Now, not just any events, guys. I'm not talking about like Fast 8 or the next Fast and the Furious event where they're releasing the movie. I'm talking about events that are going to allow you to connect with like-minded individuals. Now, let me give you an example of an event that one of the most powerful events that I went to. I invested $10,000 of my own money to get access to that event, right? Now, let me ask you a question. If I invested $10,000 to get access to this event, what type of quality individuals do you think were at this event? People who were willing to also invest $10,000 in themselves. Warren Buffett says and he's one of the richest people in the world, the biggest investment you can ever make biggest investment you could ever make is the investment within yourself, right? So you have to be willing to invest into yourself. And if you don't have $10,000, right? Another event that I invested into, UPW, Tony Robbins, I met some incredible people, right? To where life-changing, right? Events. You need to figure out events. And if you don't know any events or if you don't have the money to invest into events, find local events. Go to meetup.com and find events in your specific niche that you're trying to grow in. Whether it's entrepreneurship, marketing, e-commerce, Facebook ads, working out, fitness, it doesn't matter. If you want to attract those type of people to your life, right, you have to go ahead and put yourself in the position to be able to find those type of people or where those people are going to be. Period, right? Number two, if you guys want to go ahead and find friends, but find friends that are going to help you elevate or are like-minded and trying to go into the same direction as you, right? The second place is, believe it or not, social media. Some of my best relationships I have came across have been because of Instagram and Facebook. Now, here's the thing. Here's the catch, right? The only catch is, if you want to attract specific people to your life, you have to become the type of person you want to attract. Let me give you an example. If you want to attract entrepreneurs, you have to present yourself as an entrepreneur. If you want this dream girlfriend or boyfriend, how are you going to go ahead and attract them to your life if you're not doing what you need to do to present yourself as that attractive character? It's the same thing with your friendships and your relationships. If you want to be able to attract those people into your life, you have to present yourself like that, right? If you want to go ahead and reach out to somebody and connect with that individual, what's the first thing they're going to do? They're going to go ahead and look at your social media account, and they're going to go ahead and see, okay, this guy's branding himself like a businessman. Go to my Instagram account, at Eric Ellis Jr. See how I brand myself. I brand myself entrepreneurship and lifestyle. When somebody comes across my Instagram account, they're like, okay, this guy means business. So whenever I reach out to somebody to hop on the podcast or the YouTube channel or just to establish a business relationship, period, right? The way I do that, as soon as they come across my profile, it's like, okay, this guy means business. So it gives me the opportunity to literally build myself to the next level and attract those type of people because I'm presenting myself as the attractive character, right? So social media, but the only way that's going to work is if you start branding yourself, working on your brand and creating yourself as that attractive character. And once you make yourself as that attractive character, you're actually going to start attracting people. People are going to reach out to you, right? Now, the best friends, guys, are local friends, right? People you can build with. So find people in your area that you can actually connect with that are like-minded, right? So literally look at hashtags on Instagram, Orlando, or look at groups. Find groups within your area around marketing, right? And actually didn't put this one, but one place that you can actually find places is, if you're looking for entrepreneurs, is co-working spaces, right? But just find places that you guys can go. Number three is simply approaching people with a compliment. Now, this might be a little bit weird, right? But some of my best relationships that I have to this day is literally, I started a conversation and I struck a conversation, and what happened was they got into what they did, I got into what I did. It's like, wow, you're a digital entrepreneur too? Oh, cool, so am I. And energy attracts energy. If you portray this energy and you're not afraid to approach people, don't be afraid to approach people. The easiest way to approach people is a compliment. Simply complimenting somebody on their shoes or the way they dress. I could be wearing sweats. I'm wearing sweats right now, but I can connect with somebody wearing a suit because I have the intellect and I have the experience in business to where as soon as I compliment them on this, I'm like, wow, man, that's a really nice suit you have there. Or that's really sharp. What do you do? Oh, cool. I'm in real estate. And I could easily pivot. Oh, that's amazing. I actually work with a lot of people within your industry. That's awesome. They'll probably ask, well, what do you do? And then you simply go back and forth. Oh, cool, I'm a digital entrepreneur. I run Facebook ads for Actually Realtors. I help them get leads, blah, 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 blah. Boom. Let's connect. If you don't know how to ask for the close, right? Just simply say, hey man, let's exchange numbers if that's cool. Let's exchange numbers. Females too. It doesn't matter what your sex is. So if they're in fitness, if they're in entrepreneurship, whatever it is, just start conversations, guys, and you'll be so surprised that you end up connecting with somebody. You guys set up another time to meet up. Hey, man, I'm busy right now, but let's actually connect on another time. Cool. You guys connect. You guys get into conversation, and then you literally start to build a relationship, and then boom, you have a friend, right? It's that simple. So how to attract the right friends. It's not just about attracting friends, but attracting the right friends, because the people you surround yourself will literally determine how successful you are in life. So with that being said, hopefully you gained value from that. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribers button, hit that notifications bell, and join the family, join the Wolves Nation. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. Comment all your questions down below for the future episodes of the Ask Eric Ellis Show. Appreciate you. As always, Eric Ellis Jr. checking out.